Lindsay, what is it really that you think should be done? Are we talking about the government basically rewriting curriculum for excellence to shape it into a knowledge-based curriculum? Are we talking about giving heads, a nudge, if you like, to do what Bruce has done and each do their own version of this? Should it be a national model? What is it you think needs to happen next?
But I think that the key thing that should happen is the empowering of individual schools, exactly as Daisy said has happened successfully in England with the academy schools, and exactly as Bruce did by simply ignoring constraints until they couldn't be overturned because of the evident success. So that means empowering individual schools. Now, the one virtue of curriculum for excellence in this respect is that rhetorically, at least, it says that schools are in charge and teachers are in charge. It says it devolves autonomy over the curriculum to individual schools. So that should be taken seriously. Learning from Berwickshire High School, certainly, but also other schools. That is a very good example, which is well documented now. But there are other schools in Scotland doing similar things. And of course, there are schools outside Scotland and wonderful writers like Daisy who explain these ideas to everyone, that all schools throughout Scotland should learn. There should also be encouragement by the school inspectors to evaluate all these local experiments, because of course experimenting with things means that some things won't work. So we need to know why they don't work, as well as knowing why the things that work do work. And then we transfer or share these ideas between different schools. So that means better data, of course. And we have a paper at the Commission on School Reform on the website, which explains what better data would be needed to do all this kind of thing. So it would be bottom-up change, bottom-up reform. Now, what the national government should be doing in Scotland alongside this is be patient and listen and learn, especially learn directly from schools. Most of what is written in the experiences and outcomes is completely useless because it's of the vacuous, waffly type that both Bruce and Daisy have identified. So that needs to be removed, and much more specific specification of what should be learnt by children by a certain age, of the kind that we give examples of from the Berwickshire High School website in the paper. So, and these details need to be written by teachers, not by bureaucrats, certainly not by academics. They should be written by teachers and people who have current or very recent experience of teaching in the classroom, because they know what's to be done. Now, that would produce a completely different kind of environment, but it doesn't have to happen overnight. That's the key thing, because the best way for this to happen is a slow process of many schools experimenting with the kinds of things that Berwickshire have done, and then evaluating the effects of that and spreading the knowledge of that evaluation around the whole system.